What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Friday, so we got another video for you. Today we're going to be learning Forever Over on guitar, so check the description for a link to the chords so you can follow along. Alrighty, so we're going to be playing in standard tuning today. In this tutorial, we're going to be using regular chords mixed with some bar chords to try and get the same sound that Eden does. So we're also going to have some finger picking, so let's get started. The first chord in the first verse, when he says, "I met the devil in the hills last night," is going to be an A. So it's going to be your index finger, your middle finger, and your ring finger all on the second fret of the D, G, B strings. It's going to sound like that. So he's got this picking pattern for the verse and the first chorus. And I'm going to use 3 fingers to show you guys that. Thumb is finger number 1, index finger 2, middle finger 3. So it's going to be a 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. So let's play that on the A. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. So whatever string, the lowest string that your thumb is playing, the 3 and the 2 are going to start on the second string above that and the third string. So for A, it would be the A string, the G string, and the B string. And then for E, you'd be on the low E, and then the D and the G. So let's practice that picking pattern slowly on that A. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. All right. So these first 4 chords in the verse repeat twice, and it's the entire verse. And it's A, E, F sharp minor, and D. So we have our A. I met the devil in the hills last night. I was driving by my... We're going to go down to an E. Your middle finger is going to be on the second fret of the A string, ring finger on the second fret of the D string, and your index finger is going to be on the first fret of the G string. Just your regular E chord. Starting the pluck on that low E string. I was driving by myself alone. He said, "Boy, what you running from?" And when he says running from, we're going to go to an F sharp minor. And for this, we've seen it in his songs before. You're going to take your index finger and lay it over the second fret all the way. And then you're going to take your ring finger and your pinky and put it on the 4th fret of the A and D strings. That's going to sound like this. You got to push real hard with your index finger. All right. And we're still starting that pluck on the low E string. He said, "Boy, what you running from?" I said, "I don't." And then when he says no, we're going to go up to the E and end that little progression on the E. Excuse me, the D. We're going to end that progression on the D. So that's going to be on the D string here. Index finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the G string. Ring finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B string. Middle finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the high E. Excuse me. Said, "I don't know." And then it goes back to the A. I don't know if there's a better time. But girl, we were giants then. E, F sharp minor, and this nights we were infinite. Summers and will be the D. All right, that's going to be the first verse. Once again, the chords are A, E, F sharp minor, D, and they repeat 2 times. Check out the chords below in the Ultimate Guitar link, and it'll make much more sense. Next, we're going to go into the chorus. The chorus is going to start off with "It's summer pies." And the first chord in this bit is going to be a B minor. Just like in the F sharp minor when we covered the whole entire second fret, we're going to cover the whole entire second fret again with our index finger, but starting on the A string. All right? And then just like the F sharp minor, we're going to take our ring finger and our pinky and put them on the 4th fret, but instead this time it's going to be on the D and G strings. And then you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the B string. So it's going to go 2, 4, 4, 3. And we're going to have the same picking pattern. But summer passed and we grew up in Nova. And then he goes up to the D, 2, 3, 2. Of our past, they split up, and I haven't seen down to the E, your face or heard your voice. And so, next chord's going to be a C sharp minor. It's the same structure as the B minor. You're just going to slide it up 2 frets, so it begins on the 4th fret. So long. So if you listen and you play along with the song, you'll notice that E sounds a lot lower than the one that Eden's playing. And that's because he's using bar chords. So if you want to play it the same exact way that he's playing it in the song, you're going to slide all the way up to the 7th fret, put your index finger on the 7th fret, and then you're going to put your ring finger on the 9th fret of the G, and your pinky on the 9th fret of the B, and that's going to sound like this. So we have these 2 structures, but they're the same chord. So if we play it using that, it's going to sound like this. But summer passed and we grew up, B minor, D, and of our past, they split up. And I haven't seen your face or heard your voice in so long. So D long. We had a good run, E. It's over, and then this bit ends on the A. So going really slowly through that, the first chord is B minor, D, E, C sharp minor, D, E, A. And we're going to play it slowly now. B minor first, but summer passed and we grew up. D, in all of our past, they split up. And I haven't seen E, which is on the 7th and 9th frets, seen your face or heard your voice. C sharp minor, same one as the B minor, but 2 frets higher. In so long. So D long. We had a good run, E. It's over now. And then we go into verse 2. So you can continue to do finger picking if you'd like. However, verse 2 forward until the outro, I'm going to do a regular strumming. So let's get into verse 2 here. All right, so for verse 2, we're going to be strumming regularly. There's a lot more chords in this, so please follow along with the link below. So the first chord is going to be a B minor when he says, lying on the grass, talk is so old. So that A is held out through the, yeah. And then it goes into the B minor. So it's going to go B minor, and then when he says talk is so old, you're going to go down to the F sharp minor, which is basically the same structure but without that middle finger. So he says, lying on the grass, talk is so old, F sharp minor, living under a rhyme, we grew so bold. And then he goes to A when he says, lying on our days. Lying on the days we were outlaws. After outlaws, you're gonna go to a D. Our lost, but, all right. So it's B minor, F sharp minor, A, D. All right. Now in the chords link, there's an E there after We Grew So Bold, but that's incorrect, so we're not going to use that. When he says our loss, he goes our loss, but after the end of loss, you can put a little E in there. Our loss, but before going to a C sharp minor. So it goes E and then quickly up to the C sharp minor. He says, we were outlaws, our loss, but you catch me if you can, never wiped out. So E, catch me if you can, C sharp minor, never wiped out. After out, goes back down to the F sharp minor. Trying to catch a wave, trying to break out. Back to the B minor. Down to the A. Quick transition again, just like the E to the C sharp minor. Trying to break out, I guess I didn't know. Excuse me, he ends there on the E. So let's play that so you can understand how it transitions. Trying to catch a wave, trying to break out. I guess I didn't know. E. This is when he goes, and now I'm gone. So another quick transition here. He's gonna go, and now I'm gone. An A to a B minor. And now I'm gone. But it don't hurt. F sharp minor, hurt me anymore. Yeah, that's just the way it goes. Yeah, I should have known. So for this part, you can go to the A when he says, that's just the way it goes. And then up to the D. Yeah, I should have known. So, yeah, I should have known. And then down to the E, and then up to the C sharp minor again. So, I heard you talking through the walls late last night. F sharp minor. There are no ends, just grays and half-lies. Back to the B minor and down to the A. This is the same thing repeating. Half times E. Heard you, it's alright. This is a very confusing part. Once you get the chord structures down, I definitely recommend checking out the link. We're going to go through it slowly and then move on to the interlude because we're going to skip the chorus. It's the same thing. So playing verse 2 slowly goes like this. B minor, lying on the grass, talk is so old. F sharp minor, living under Orion, we grew so bold. A, lying on our days, we were outlaws. D, our loss, but the E to the C sharp minor. Catch me if you can, never wiped out. F sharp minor. Trying to catch a wave, trying to break out. B minor down to the A. I guess I didn't know. E. Now I'm gone. A to the B minor. But it don't F sharp minor hurt me anymore. Yeah, that's just A, the way it goes. Yeah, I should have known. E to the C sharp minor. I heard you talking through walls late last night. F sharp minor. There are no ends, just grays and half-lives. B minor to the A. Halftime. So right in summer. Back to the B minor for the next chorus. The next chorus is the same exact thing as the first chorus, so we're not going to play that and go right into the interlude. Alrighty, so moving on to the interlude and the outro. The interlude is a bit obscure, so I'm going to try to give you the most accurate chords possible, but they may be a little bit different in the actual song. So it begins on a D. The end of the second chorus ends on a D. and it goes into that so please don't fade. All right, so each time you hear so please, it's going to be a D. If you're ever doubting what it is, it will always be a D. So D, please don't fade me now. Keep playing the D. And then when it builds up to that part, it goes to an A. Up to a C sharp minor. So D, please don't. So that's a D until the lyrics end, and then it's a quick A to C sharp minor. That's the little build up. And then so D, please don't fade. And when he says fade the second time, it drops down to an E. So please don't D, fade E me now. He says now it's going to go up to an F sharp minor, back to an E. Okay, replaying that D. So please don't fade E me now, F sharp minor, and then back to an E, and then we go back to the D. So please don't E lose me now. So at the end of this is where he comes in with the background, and he says, I heard the words that you never said. So when you hear, I heard the words that you, on never, it's going to be a B minor. Okay, and then it's going to go up to a C minor, C sharp minor, and then up to a D, just going up the scale. So I'm going to play it with you. I heard the words that you never said, smoke screen from a cigarette, C sharp minor. Exhale, we can never be what's in our heads, D. Elevation doesn't matter now, it's straight ahead, E. Send shivers down my spine, laugh pirouettes, F sharp minor. It's cool, we're used to losing real friends, back to the E. Only thing is respect, and then to the D. And we were really breathing, not silhouettes. Maybe in another dream this would never end. Ends on the D. This part was really hard. It's not actually in the link to the chords, so we're going to go over it again really slowly. So when you hear the, I heard the words that you, B minor, never said, smoke screen from a cigarette, C sharp minor. Exhale, we can never be what's in our heads, D. Elevation doesn't matter now, it's straight ahead, E. Sending shivers down my spine, laugh pirouettes, F sharp minor. It's cool, we're used to losing real friends, E. Only ever feeling it in retrospect, and then ending on the D. And we were really breathing, not silhouettes. Maybe in another dream this would never end. So an easy way to get through this, because it is pretty obscure, every time you hear so please don't fade me out, the so please is landing on a D. So rewatch that if you're a bit confused there. We're going to move on to the outro, and we're going to have a new finger picking theme here. So this is where he says, 'cause everything's not alright. It's going to begin on an A. Now, this finger picking theme is the same from my last Eden tutorial. We're going to use 4 fingers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to play it for you real quick. 'Cause everything's not alright. And we are all falling. But that's just life. So the finger picking pattern that I'm using is 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3. So let's get it down on the A. We're going to play the A, and we're only going to do the first part of that. So the 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2. And then we'll go up to the 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. It's a good thing to practice. Just do them separately. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3. So get comfortable with that just on the A chord. And then come back here and we will finish the rest of the outro. So that it begins on an A. Because everything's not alright. And we are all falling. C sharp minor. But that's just life. D. Without some lows, there are no highs. Then we're going to drop to a D minor. So it's nearly the same chord shape, but you're going to take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the G string. Take your index finger and put it on the 1st fret of the high E string. It's going to sound like this. It's a really cool sound. Lows, there are no highs. And everything will be okay. Though we are all hurting. C sharp minor. Time flies fast, D, and you know no pain is forever. D sharp minor, forever and ever. A, forever. C sharp minor. So this is where he goes into talking, but you're going to keep going to the D, D, D minor, and then it ends on the A. Ready? So that is the same thing repeated 3 times in the outro. The chords are A, C sharp minor, D, D minor. And then the song ends on an A. So this song is really difficult because of the picking patterns and the variety that he uses, especially in the interlude. So I hope you don't have to take too many times going through the different sections. Once again, I didn't want to make it too long and drawn out. But thanks for watching, guys. If you liked it, check out another Eden tutorial or cover, and I will see you again next Friday. Have a great weekend.